Good Tuesday morning, light workers. Welcome to another beautiful day on PEI. So, the energy of Hurricane Lee, the energy of fear, that should be really dissipated significantly since Sunday into today, which is Tuesday. And that's how you can tell the difference between if energy is yours or if the energy is coming from outside of yourself. In other words, floating through the air, coming in from other people. So, I wanted to share with you a little story. So, this has to be one of my top three favorite messages when doing a reading. So, I was doing a reading for a lady, and she had her sister with her. And I was channeling messages from her deceased husband. And the deceased husband said to me, I want to talk about paving the driveway. So, I was in my head, I was like, okay, like that seems like a weird thing to talk about. So I looked at her and I said, your husband wants to talk about paving the driveway. Well, she looked at her sister and her sister looked at her, and the two of them took into the laughing, and they laughed and laughed and laughed, like hysterical laughter. And I was just sitting there, just observing the whole situation. And after about 2 or 3 minutes, as the laughter began to dissipate, I looked at them and I said, so what's up with paving the driveway? So the wife went on to say that for their 25th wedding anniversary, she had saved up enough money to pave their driveway. And it was going to be a surprise for him when he returned from work. But what happened was that so the day came and everybody went off to work, and I believe it was the son that remained home. And anyway, the paving company shows up to do the driveway, and they're not quite done. And the husband decides he's going to take off work early, come home, and do something special for their anniversary for her as a surprise for her. So he arrives home to find a paving company in his yard doing his driveway. And I guess he just flipped them a new one. And he came aboard them. And the son was looking from inside the house, and as this scene unfolded, so he goes to the phone and calls the mother and says, you better get home here right now because dad's given them a good tuning. So anyway, she arrives home, and everything got settled, and they got their paved driveway. But for years and years and years, this was the story that they laughed about, and it just lit up a room when they talked about it. So for him to take this memory of laughter to the other side, that's what spirit does. That's what they do. And to this day, that remains one of my most memorable and favorite messages that a spirit person has brought forward. So have an awesome Tuesday. Bye.